I've never seen anybody in this planet that says, I like stress. I want to be stressed out. I want to be exhausted. You see stress? Back off. You see stress? Stay far away from me and my followers. We don't want it. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to naturally boost your immune system, to make your immune system healthy. 10 ways to flush the toxins out of your body. I see people saying when you take this drink, when you take this when you take this, it's going to flush your system and it's going to make you look healthy. I'm going to be telling you 10 natural ways to do this. You don't need to take anything, just 10 natural ways. So if you are wanting to know about how to boost your immune system, this video is for you. But before we go into details into this class, if you're running on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, your health, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to naturally boost your immune system. Like naturally boost it. I hear people say when you take this cleanser, it helps cleanse your body. When you take this drink, it helps wash your body. When you do this, it helps to flush all the toxins away. See, this video, you are not taking anything. I'm just going to be telling you 10 ways to flush those things away and 10 ways to help your body build that immune system. You may want to ask, what is immune system? What do I mean by immune system? I'm going to try as much as possible to break it down in a layman's language so that all my followers tend to understand. When I mean immune system, I simply mean your body's soldiers. We all know that soldiers, they actually fight war, they fight battles to protect their country, to protect their territory, to protect their states. So when you talk about the body soldiers, they're our immunity. They help to fight infection. Any infection that is coming up, if your body has a good immune system, it helps to fight it. It helps to prevent infection. It helps to prevent bacteria. So that is what the body immune system do. So to help you fight that, you have to build it up. You have to build it in such a way that bacteria won't come and just invade you. Diseases won't come and invade you without your permission. So that is why I am here to share with you some simple tips, some natural tips that can help you boost that immune system. So the number one tip is stress. Reducing the level of stress. I've never seen anybody in this planet Earth that says, I want to be stressed out. I like being stressed out. My second name is stress. Everybody wants to live a stress-free life. But on the long run, the life is stressful. All we just have to do is to learn to manage stress effectively well. That is just the fact. There's always something that's going to stress you out. But you just need to learn to manage your stress properly. Because when your stress level is not managed, there's an increase in a particular hormone that just makes everything difficult. Yes. So what I advise, try as much as possible to manage your stress effectively. That is going to go a long way to boost your immune system. Am I making any sense? Yes. You may want to ask, how do I manage my stress? You have to look for something you do when you're stressed out. It could be praying. It could be meditations, It could be exercise. It could be yoga. It could be socializing. What do you do to manage your stress? When you are stressed out, it could be sleeping. Yes, it's part of it. So that's the first thing. One thing is stress management. Learn to manage your stress. It goes a long way to boost your body immune system because stress brings it down. So the second thing I have to share with you is wash your hands. I know you were looking for something different. Yes, you have to wash your hands properly because our hands, like, they contains a lot of bacteria, a lot of germs. We touch a lot of things, the floor, we get things, it contains a lot of germs. And if care is not taken, if our hands are not properly washed, we tend to put the things we have into our mouths. They go directly into our mouths and they can affect our guts, they can affect our body system, they can cause infections that are likely going to bring us down and also affect our immune system. As little as washing your hands properly, it's very, very important. It's not only when the hands look dirty, look muddy, that is advisable you wash your hands. I want you to be conscious of this. Just go and wash your hands. Just wash it properly. You see that there's an amount of dirt that's going to come out, even if physically it's looking clean, but down there's something. So washing your hands is one of the ways to boost your immune system and not introduce bacteria into your body. Am I making sense? So then that takes us to the third point, which is not smoking or quitting smoking. Generally, smoking is not good for your health. I don't advise smoking. So if you're smoking, it's advisable you quit. You start it gradually, and I bet you're going to do it. I know it's kind of difficult to quit what you've been doing for long, but for your health and for your immune system, it is advisable you quit or stop smoking. And for those taking alcohol, it is advisable you drink alcohol in moderation. And if you can, personally, I would advise you stop alcohol intake, because alcohol affects your body. It makes you dehydrated. A lot of things go wrong when you drink excessively and smoke excessively. Then that takes me to the fourth point. Yes, the fourth point, which is what you eat. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Yes, and stay away from canned and processed food. Stay away from canned, processed food, salty foods, too much spices, things like that. So it is advisable you eat a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. Basically, personally, I was not a fan of fruits. I was not a fan of vegetables, but I'm trying my best now because I know fruits and vegetables are generally good for my health. I'm trying my best to take more of fruits and more of vegetables at least. So that is that. Then the fifth point I have to share with you is sleep. Yes, the sleep has a way of regulating our body and bringing our body back to its normal phase. So when you're stressed out, you're not getting enough sleep, it's advisable you do that anyway. You're not getting enough sleep, it's going to affect your full body, thereby affecting your immune system. I am a victim of no sleep, and I have been working on it seriously. Yeah, I am a victim too. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can, at least 8 hours sleep. Even if my eyes are not closing, I just want to sleep. That 8 hours, it must be complete. So that is that for that point. Then the sixth point I have to share with you is exercise. Yes, exercise is good for the bones, it's good for the joints, it's good generally. So it's advisable you exercise properly. Exercise is good for the cardiovascular system, that is the heart. So whatsoever is good for the heart is good for the brain, because when the heart is functioning effectively, the supply to the brain will be good. The brain is going to get a lot of oxygen supply, food supply, and everything. But if the heart is not functional, is not working effectively well, the brain is not going to get enough supply. The brain is not going to get enough oxygen, and that is not ideal. So exercise is very important as a human. Yeah, you have to take as much time to exercise. Make sure you are fit. For those that are doing sedentary lifestyle, it is not advisable. At least go out, exercise, get some fresh air, do some yoga. Just make sure you exercise, because it is good for your health. Then that takes me to the other point, which is the seventh point, is healthy weight. Yes, healthy weight is very important. Not too fat, not too slim. Not too slim with reduced BMI, not too fat with excess BMI. So if you know you are obese, you are fat, it's advisable you do as much exercise as you can to help give you that healthy weight. Because when you have this healthy weight, you don't put a lot of pressure on your cardiovascular system, on your organs, and a lot of things in your body. So it's advisable you maintain a healthy weight. It is very important when it comes to boosting your immune system naturally. Then the other point I have to share with you, which is the eighth point, is preventing infection. Yes, preventing infection, not just sexually transmitted infection, but also urinary tract infection of any cause at all. So simple things like washing your hands, like I earlier said, using condoms when you're having unprotected sex, things like that can help reduce your frequent infection. Because when you are, let's use STIs, for example, sexually transmitted infection, when you recurrently treat STIs every time, taking a lot of antibiotics, is not generally good for your body. Because when you are sick, you keep on taking medications, your body becomes weak, your immune system becomes weak, your body becomes resistant to some particular drugs, things go wrong. So prevent infections as much as you can. Please and please, it's very important. Then that takes me to the next point, which is the ninth point, is reduce sugar and processed food intake. Reduce your sugar and processed food intake. For all those that take a lot of sugar, you can replace your sugar with a little amount of honey. Personally, I don't use processed sugar, I use honey, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of honey I take with my cup of tea. So it's advisable, for me, it's advisable you use honey instead of the processed sugar. So reduce your amount of sugar and also processed food intake. Then the 10th point I have to share with you is hydration. Yes. When you are dehydrated, when you don't take a lot of water, you don't generally look good. It's going like you start seeing them in your hands, you start like it makes you dried. Let's put it that way. You look dried because you're not hydrated. Just look at a plant that is growing. Like when a plant is growing is during the dry season, it's not getting enough water, the plant withers and dies, right? But if the plant is getting enough water alongside with good sunlight, fertile, so you see the plant growing. That's to explain how hydration is important to your body. Yes, though there's what we call water toxicity when you take excess of it, but hydration is very important. Just make sure you take a good amount of water regularly. So those are the 10 ways I have to share with you that's likely going to help you boost your immune system naturally. So you basically don't need to take anything. Yes, you basically don't need to take that concoctions, that bitters, that, you understand? All you just need to do is to follow this 10 step and see your immune system doing excellently well. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, wait, this is Nurse Mesmeri saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.